guys, WinbyKid Fan20 here and welcome to another video. Today, well, you guessed it, tonight it's the 8th episode of News Tonight and I'm going to be reviewing a whole lot of new music. There's stack loads. There's really a lot of new music that you guys need to know about because I haven't seen you for so long in this News Tonight episode. And the first song, well, no. Before I get started on that, I would like to say that I'm sorry I haven't been doing News Tonight for like 2 months. I just haven't had time to make them. So, let's just get started. First song, I'm looking at Vodafone Big Top 40 now, is Rockabye by Clean Bandit featuring Sean Paul and Anna Marie. Them doing a collaboration is quite, good. I heard it when I went in this and that today. And to believe it or not, it has some Clean Bandit vibes and Anne-Marie and Sean Paul on vocals. And yeah, I hope they make a new album because then this is probably going to be the second single from it. And next one is something that's been the first single taken from Little Mix's brand new album called Glory Days. It's, of course, a new single called Shout Out to My Ex. It's something to do with, the Zayn breakup and, how they got on together. But the whole band is actually singing it. Maybe they're all singing it to the boyfriends. Who knows? Shout to my ex. Well, I'm a boy. And never mind. Third song is 24K Magic in the Air by Bruno Mars. The real name is 24K Magic. I was just making it up as a joke. Anyways, it's from a new album called, well, I've forgotten its name, but it's something to do with, XXIV or something. And it's a debut single, and everybody's liking that out there now, I can see that. Next track is something slightly slow from an X Factor winner, from 4 years ago. It's called Say You Won't Let Go by James Arthur from his debut album, which I think is called Back from the Edge. And yeah, that's a debut single yet again. And yeah, he played the music on an acoustic guitar and just sang his voice, and yeah, I kind of feel it's a chat tune right now. Number 6 is, well, where am I? Number 5 is Love My Life by Robbie Williams. Now, this is from his album The Heavy Entertainment Show. If you didn't know, the cover has Robbie Williams fighting another version of himself. Well, no, he has a tattoo on, and he's staring at the other guy like, no. In fact, he's kind of staring at him in a grumpy way. But the song Love My Life is sort of dedicated to his children. I did hear a snippet of the song the other day in Good Morning Britain. Next track, it's called I Don't Wanna Know Who's Taking You Home, and it's by Maroon 5 featuring Kendrick Lamar. Well, one version has just Maroon 5, one version has Kendrick Lamar. He also provided rap vocals to Sia's track The Greatest, which I also want to talk about in a sec. But this track, if Maroon 5 are going to do a new album, and that will definitely be on there. But it looks like summer's over, but still Maroon 5 are singing a summer catchy song. Next one, you guessed it's by somebody called Louisa Johnson. She provided vocals to Tears, as you heard in the last episode. And I actually found that quite good. But yep, I do like, I'm sorry for what I just did, but it's private. But I do actually think that she's got some talent in there. She won the X Factor last year. And also, this song's so good, I didn't hear it yet, but the cover art on the Big Top 40 shows Louisa Johnson smiling with the artist's name, with Louisa's name and maybe even the title. And she's standing on the background with some colours. If I listen for you, green, blue, black, bright red, dark red, kind of silver, yellow, and you can just see a tiny little clock of red. And then next track is from the long-awaited John Lewis Christmas advert, but it was a disappointment. It's called One Day I'll Fly Away by Volts. It's a cover from an old song. By the way, if you didn't know, everybody is sort of not sure about the new John Lewis advert at the moment, because they're thinking, what, it's just animals on the trampoline bouncing. I don't think it was the best. The cover has Volt's name at the top in fancy writing with the trampoline from the advert and the animals bouncing on it. But I didn't find it that good as well. And yeah, when we were waiting for it, this advert called The Snowman came out, and it had two snowmen who loved each other. And I'm like, oh yeah, that wasn't very good, but some guy just wanted to make it, so that's what he did. And yeah, basically the song isn't that good. But let's get started with the next song, which is called, this is another one I didn't hear. I can't hear everything, but it's called Hayley Steinfeld and Grey featuring Zedd, Starving. Now, you may know who Hayley Steinfeld is, but I'm not going to get started on that right now. You'll probably know who Zedd is from his big EDM tracks like the #1 hit Clarity and some other hits as well, like Stay the Night featuring Hayley Williams back in 2012-13 when he made that one. And I've no idea who Grey is. It must be some upcoming talent or just some wait, I can only just see the cover art, but it looks like Zedd, Hayley Steinfeld and two silver guys, so it must be some DJ twins. Anyway, next track, Starboy by Weeknd featuring Daft Punk. And I think that Daft Punk want to go into a new sound, and we got the tech sound on that one, Weeknd with the vocals. And to tell you something that might crack you up a little bit, I'd like to tell you it now. One of the boys in my class, Sultan, he searched the song up, and then he put the music video on, called Starboy, and basically it started with a weekend, tied up, and everybody was trying to, fight it off him, saying how because Vicky, one of the other teachers, said it has explicit lyrics. So we fighted it off him for a few seconds. Luckily, they turned the switches off, and he just left the computer looking grumpy. But it was just something that happened at school. And yeah, really. Again, sorry for the privateness. Okay, next track, By Your Side by Jonas Blue. I actually feel this is quite a good track. But no, I haven't heard it yet. I haven't really heard it yet, no. But I'm supposing it will be okay. Happy tropical house type stuff, because that's what I think it's like Jonas Blue's third single already. And By Your Side featuring Ray, whoever that is, some sort of band or singer, or it probably be somebody new on the scene. And yeah, so I suppose all these tracks are going to be good when I actually get to listen to them. Next track, Closer by the Chainsmokers, and this track called Closer, I do, I do respect that track. I heard it today. It's got the start lyrics, "We ain't never getting older," and it sounded like it was a sort of remix that I heard today, in this and that, as well as the very first song that I did called Rockabye by Clean Bandit. And it sounded like it had a new vocal as well, so... And it's one of the Chainsmokers' brand new singles. And yeah, really, I do, I actually like the track because it's quite good. And then there's a lot of new music going out right now. So next track is the slow jam that a lot of people have heard right now, called Dancing on My Own. It's probably 2 or 3 months old, but because I haven't done News Tonight for a long time, here's episode 8, as you already know. And yeah, it's a slow jam that Tiesto did a remix, but his remix wasn't that much better. He only added a deep vibe to it. But never mind, a lot of Capital FM are playing his remix a lot now. Next track, Famous by Nathan Sykes. Will you call me when I'm famous? Yeah, as I guess that's the type of... I thought it sounds kind of like an old song, but it has Nathan Sykes vibes to it, and his vocals, of course. Because what would be complete without Nathan Sykes vocals on a Nathan Sykes song, you doofus? And basically, yeah, I respect Nathan Sykes as well. My mum bought his album, but we didn't get that much chance to listen to it due to my brother complaining about that he didn't like the different music. But anyways, because he listens to this CD all the time and we keep having it on repeat, it's a 20 track CD of my mum's favourite songs that I made for her. But let's not just get started on that. Next track, You Were the One Thing in My Way by Calvin Harris. Well now, yep, You definitely heard about the last single, This Is What You Came For, in episode 7. Or it could have been episode 6. But it was probably one of those episodes, to be honest. So, yeah. DJ Mag say that he's considering never writing another album, but he's releasing a documentary. But guess what? He's going to release it in 20 years. And he says he'd like to describe about the golden era between 2011 to 2014 for EDM. And people might be a little bit that he's not creating a new album. Next track, Mercy by Shawn Mendes. Now, this track, I didn't quite hear it, but I think it's some sort of jam Shawn Mendes would do. But it may be a tiny little bit, not Shawn Mendes, but if you know what I mean. But it's from his second album called Illuminates. His last album, it had Stitches on it, and I think you've heard about Stitches from one of my previous episodes. And yeah, next track, Still Falling For You by Ellie Goulding. Now, this track, is a sort of, it's taken from the Bridget Jones Baby soundtrack, and it might fit with the film because it's very Ellie Goulding. It's a very sort of jam she would make. And yeah, I don't mean jam in jam. I mean jamming music. And yeah, she released that track 3 months ago? Well, no, to correct that, I think it was about 2 or 3 months ago. Yeah. Next track, Let Me Love You by DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber. I do sort of like this track. It's taken from DJ Snake's debut album, Encore, which is out now. It came out a month or 2 ago, and the track Let Me Love You is quite good. I could think about buying the album because I think it will be a nice offer, nice because it has a collaboration with Skrillex and other cool guys, and I'm thinking it might be good. Right, we're not finished yet, guys, so don't go away. Next track, that's by Girl, called Fifth Harmony, and it's taken from their album 7/27. And yeah, I kind of, like that track. And yeah, it's really Fifth Harmony to take it short. Next track is called Love On Me by Galantis and Hook and Sling. I think this is sort of a deep house kind of track. It is quite Galantis type of thing. Like rhythm and vibes. Next track, Ain't My Fault by Zara Larsson. The cover art is kind of rude, but don't get me started on that. Anyway, it's just the girlish stuff she wants to do. She did this trap song called Ain't My Fault, and it ain't my fault. Next is called Find Me by Sigma featuring Birdie. Next track, yeah, Find Me by Sigma featuring Birdie again. And I think they might be creating a second album in like a year or 2. I'm not quite sure when, but I haven't heard the track. Next track is one of those that you've all been waiting for. in the last, 18 minutes or something. But I'm finally telling you now that this is a good track, and it's called The Greatest by Sia featuring Kendrick Lamar. There is one version with Sia and without Kendrick Lamar. It's quite a good track. I haven't heard that much of it. I did, hear it was a tribute to some of those who lost their lives in the Orlando club disaster. But let's not get started on that again. Next track, Side to Side by Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj. And this is Ariana Grande talking about, one thing she says is, "You got me walking side to side," and she has a video where she's trying to gain off weight with other girls. She's sort of gaining off weight on a thing, but don't get me started on that. God, how many times am I saying that? Next track, Blow Your Mind by Dua Lipa. Now, while the track might blow your mind, it's sort of a club pop song. And she kisses you like mwah at the end. And that's its nickname. Blow Your Mind, Noah by Dua Lipa. Next track, it's called Water by Major Lazer featuring Justin Bieber and Mo. And it's a good track. It's got doom 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 doom, and it's got Justin Bieber and Mo's vocals. It came out 3 or 4 months ago, but I haven't done the thing in a long time. So, yeah. Next track is Hurts by Emily Sandé. Now, I'm surprised to see that she's actually, that she's doing some swearing in this song. I think there's swearing in some of the Long Live the Angels album, which it's taken from, but I do like the Hurts song. I do like that one. Next track is called This Town by Niall Horan. Kind of a slow track. And also considering the big news, Niall Horan is from Monday. Just like Zayn, he released singles and an album. And Niall Horan's just released his debut single, This Town. And yeah, it's kind of slow. He's got a video where he's sitting in the lounge with his guitar singing the song, and yeah, it is okay. Next track, and this is the last track, and it's called In the Name of Love by Martin Garrix featuring BB Rexha. Now, it's a good track. Martin Garrix has moved on to, like the trappy kind of sounds. And considering that, he's made this track sound quite good with the vocals of BB Rexha and some track vibes with voices in it, and what sounds like gentlemen saying "hey" in the break as well. And yeah, I do like that track, and I hope you enjoyed this 8th episode in a long time of news tonight. And yeah, guys, please feel free to like, comment, share with your friends and subscribe, or whatever you feel you need to do. And yeah, I'll see you all, guys, in another video, or for you News Tonight fans, episode 9. Goodbye.